DJ House Dance, Sandokan Special.
want not disrespect because you see me the buffer. Don't disrespect me because I get on papa. You want not disrespect because I will on donga. We not broken, but we can make it happen. We not millionaire, but we can keep it popping. We not broken, we can make it happen. We not millionaire, but we can keep it popping. I go, back then I go.
Good evening. Jesus Christ, Samson, he's still sleepy. This morning section here is just not good for me. Good evening. Good morning, folks. Samson to LIBERIA Radio. I want to thank all of you again for joining us this morning. Things are tough here in the diaspora, especially in the United States with the coronavirus. It's very, very difficult. In fact, the entire Sacramento, the entire state of California is pretty much locked down, except for those of us who they consider to be essential workers. So we have to continue to work. We can't stay home. But however, my agency, you have a choice as to whether you want to work from home. And telework, you can work from home and they will provide you with all the important things. But I thought to myself, well, why do I want to do that? Let me just go and work in the office. When everybody's leaving, I'm going. So that's what we're going to do. But on the virus itself, the infection level is going up. And we ask all of you to please pay attention to whatever the CDC is saying, whatever the guidelines in your area. If they say don't go out, don't go out. Not necessarily trying to violate your rights or what have you, but if you contract that disease, even if you're young and contract that disease, and you sit around people who are older, you're going to infect them, and the old people stand no chance most of the time on this disease. And the people have not actually found a true cure yet. This is confusing, to be honest with you. In fact, this morning, the White House and the other government officials of the United States are supposed to be doing some sort of an update. And every time they do update, it seems to me, and I could be wrong, but it seems to me that there's much more confusion than it is providing some sort of a good answer. I'm not too sure what it is, but I'm not going to touch that. We also heard back home in Liberia that 3 cases have been confirmed. I'm not too sure if the testing they're doing, if it's all over the country, people Bond County, Nima County, all over Maryland, other counties, whether they have those testing kit on there, I don't know. But hopefully, before the end of the show this morning, we will have Mike Down, who is LPR Bureau Chief over there in Liberia. When I spoke with him a few minutes ago, in fact, he was at Honorable Yeke Koluba residence where, according to him, Honorable Yeke Koluba is getting ready to distribute some coronavirus kits, how to protect yourself and what have you. And I think Liberia, if they pay attention to the past, we stand a good chance because they have had serious problems than this before. So if they just invoke some of the past experiences where how they were able to quarantine, how they were able to they washing hand, all the kinds of stuff. If they bring those things back, they will be able to defeat this thing here quickly. But if they relax, because this thing is spread like wildfire, if they relax, this is not one of those you gotta wait until the dead body died, then you wash the body, then you catch. It's not like Ebola. This thing is contagious through just through coughing in public, and if you don't cough in your sleeves, when you're coughing, you cough in your sleeve. You're gonna sneeze, you sneeze in your sleeve, not your hand, because eventually you're gonna shake somebody or touch somebody. But do it in your sleeve. And so one of the things also they say, when you wash your hands, in about what 30 seconds, I say 40 seconds. Okay, wash your hands. Of course, Craig Conker said we shouldn't be kissing nobody that is that's his CDC rule. Conker himself, that's his CDC ruling. The old man always come up with his own ruling. But anyway, that's part of it. That's fine. But so stay away from each other. Have this social distance, 6 feet the most, but don't go to places where there's a lot of people, especially in the United States. Okay, you go to Walmart, try to go to Walmart or other places to buy food late in the evening or late at night when there's not many people, where you can go and buy things. When you come back immediately after purchasing, because you'll be touching a lot of stuff, you come back, you wash your hand immediately before you do anything else. And always be conscious to the fact that you don't want to touch your face. It's difficult because the people's hands are always on their body. It's your hand where you want it to be, not on somebody else's body. Your hand should be on your own body. If you put your hand on somebody else's body, then you got problem, because that person's body is not yours. So but the human instinct is to put your hands on your face and do this and do that, But when you come from out, wash your hand immediately. Okay, because the surfaces that you might be touching, you don't know, because these things survive on surfaces according to the report. So it is very important, and I'm not a medical practitioner, nothing. I'm just speaking from what I've been hearing and the and information that is coming. So don't call me up and say, what is it medical? I have no clue. I'm just giving it to you as it is. Okay. So, but we ask you to stay safe. Especially weekend. It's difficult. And most people weekend, they work all week, they wind down, so they want to go to party and think. They're trying for you to. Those things should be discouraged. And the young people among us. The young people, what I mean by young people, we the young people, I'm only 27 years old, but no, on a very serious note, the young people among us, there's an understanding that this thing cannot affect young people. Well, they're changing their tone. CDC and the medical practitioners they're changing their tone. So, but the main thing they say to the young people, even if you feel invisible, that's okay. But the point is, you can get it, even if it's not going to do anything to you. But what happened to your grandma? What happened to your uncle? What happened to your auntie? Those of us that are a little bit over the hump. I'm not quite there yet. I'm getting there. But anyhow, you try to make sure you take precaution. Wash your hands as much as possible. Okay? And if you're sick, call in first. Right now in California, the medical area, the Kaiser, all of us that have appointment, they don't even want to see you now. They can only do appointment on phone or video, whatever. They want to take care of the sick, they said. But I find that hard to believe. Why do you want your personal doctor? What I gotta do? You're not an emergency doctor. Just that they don't want to be. Everyone's scared because this is not a thing to play with. You go to store to buy toilet paper. They don't have it. Good thing I'm from Total, so I don't really need toilet paper. I'm used to it. I don't need. All I have to do is find somewhere where I can go in the bush. And I take care of business. Well, in Total, you got toilet paper in Total. What those days you care for toilet paper? That why they say raccoon no West take to. All right, I'll leave it as that. But anyway, right now you go to store. Hand sanitizers and those, they're gone. People are stocking up, and there's not good reason for that, because we have not gotten to that point yet. But here's the thing about it: the more people go and stock up more and more, more panic. People will be panicking and going to buy. Oh, my next door neighbor stocking up. Let me go too. Before you look, the whole store is packed. Okay, and they're trying to advise you to say, don't rush yourself. Take your time to get what you're going to need. Here in Sacramento, no more rice. Sansinto is in trouble. No more rice. The broken rice, the one we call broken rice, we don't have it anymore. Pusawa said, I can't find it. I come and move. To the East Coast because I know I can find Pusawa over there. No Pusawa here. So the next thing I come and do, either I call Nintendo Cry Poor or call Alfonso Zienso, and then they send me the back of Pusawa. My last back of Pusawa is finished. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna eat Kesawa or what? What do you mean by that? I want Pusawa. I don't want nothing else. Okay? But seriously, rice in the store, because we're in a Asian area here. Majority of the people here also from the Asian belt, and so they also eat rice. So the last time we went out, no more rice. Okay? And the fact that we have trained our kids to eat rice, now we're going to have to train them to go back to eating macaroni. Macaroni and what's the other one? Some yama team, man. I don't care to know the thing. I want Pusawa and Kesawali. I can step for Kesawali. But I can't find Pusawa, my people. I can't find Pusawa. Anybody out there that know where Pusawa is in Sacramento, please let me know here. But I can't find Pusawa. But anyway, on a very serious note, this is a very serious disease. So please take care of yourself. Please take care of it. It's very, very important. Wash your hands. And those of you that used to shaking people, because it's difficult for us Liberians, to be honest. We're sociable people. You go to area, how are you going to stop me from doing this when I meet my man there? And you say, no, you can't do that anymore. Something to what? You know what that means? How I'm going to say, we don't do this by, hey, my man, how you do it? No. Oh, my man, yeah, ooh, boom, bam. And that's the spirit. But we can't do that anymore. We have to be very careful how that is done. Okay? And if you feel that you have cough and you must go out, wear a mask. A mask is now difficult to find. So what the people are suggesting now, even if you're not in a medical field, put a handkerchief over your mouth, so that when you sneeze or cough, you don't transmit whatever it is out there. Okay? So it's very important. It's very important. All right? So at the end of this program here, we will bring Mike down, and he will give us an update of what is happening in Liberia as well. Mike, I know you're watching. If you think you want to do it any time of the show, just text me, send a message on, and I will just bring you on. Okay? All right, folks, let's start our show. Samson to LeBron Public Radio. Let me just say this here. My show is about roads, and then people say, but something, people are dying. Why you talk about road? Well, in a time of this kinds of situation, does it mean development stopped? No. People are still going to try, because I know God will bring us out of this. We went through civil war. We came out. We went through Ebola. We came out. What makes you think God will not bring us through again? The other thing I want to say to our brothers and sisters back home, if anything, the way we were all worrying about you guys doing Ebola, praying every day, you all need to pray for us now too. The disease here in the United States, and I say, you all need to pray for us. If anything, you all need to do your social media over there in Liberia and talk about us now too. How your brothers and sisters, when they go to work, they can be scared. They can't even say hi to everybody again. When the people say, we don't go to party anymore. The people say, we don't socialize the way we used to. So you're back home, you pray for us too. You pray for us. Okay? So I will bring up Mike. Mike, whenever you're ready, just let me know. And I will bring you on. So, folks, like I said, we're going to continue with this road issues. But tonight, folks, it's only 4 something in the morning here in Sacramento. I got up since 2:30 this morning, a.m. And that's just ridiculous. Why would I be up? Well, because I have information that I want to share. And so, another thing I also want to say here is thank to Focus on Africa. They hosted us last night. Myself and another bridge engineer from Connecticut, Abraham Muga, and he did a wonderful job. And I think Focus on Africa did a beautiful job last night, letting us talk about what we have to talk about. And they were brilliant, even though they were not engineers and what have you, but they were able to ask some very essential question pertaining to engineering and how things work. But I know Denan Yard and Asan, they're very smart people, intelligent people, so I'm not that surprised anyway. But I want to thank them and say thank you guys. We appreciate whenever you call on us, whatever it is we have to talk about, we will. I will not talk about something that I don't know about. Then I'll be truthful. If you call me to come talk about finances, I can't do that. But if you call me to talk about politics in Liberia, I got big mouth. That's all it takes. Big mouth. Yeah, you got big mouth, you're a politician in Liberia. That's it. That's it. You don't have to have a special degree and what have you. But if you're talking in specialized area, and if it's not my area, then I can't talk to you. Okay, folks? So let's start the program this morning. I want to thank all of you again this morning for joining us. It's going to be a doozy. I have a 3-set segment here this morning. The first one, I'm going to continue to talk about East International, and they are for me, in my opinion, that is, according to me, they are not qualified. I have not seen anything yet to demonstrate that they have the ability to do the Rawafield Highway, and I will push that line until they can show me otherwise. And of course, I have no control over the government of Liberia is running. They're not running a banana republic. That they have a government, and they've already set the rule that these are the people that are going to do the work. But my intent is to continue to inform Liberians why I think these people do not have the capacity to do so. Okay, and so if things start going haywire, then I become something to the savior, they will call me. Okay, so but on a very serious note, I think it's my duty, and it's the duty of all Liberians, if you have the opportunity to talk about something that is not in the interest of our people. And this particular company, their construction abilities and the fact that they're asked to construct the first major highway in Liberia, and the fact they don't have the capacity, I'll talk about it. In the process of doing East International this morning, I will also bring in another group that Dr. Weir and his people sought some time ago in Boma. But Liberian, I tell you what, we Liberian, we're not easy, we hard to deal with. Dr. Weir and the people, they went and brought in Boma. We say no, the company, that private company, and the way they gauge that we are playing, we started criticizing. They said, okay, they left it. Now they give her East. And I sound told now, I'm thinking, no, take East back. Give me Iboma. Now, they're in Dr. Weir and his people, they're in the driving seat. Because you can't tell them now to go, because this is, so, but what you want us to do? We're building. I'm going to build. And these are the people that's supposed to build. But I'm saying, no, they don't have the ability. Then they'll say, then it becomes go back and forth. So, well, we brought people that you think that have ability, and you were all here. All the people that they're from Burkina Faso, we have been, the people been, they came a long time ago, and the people, they blah, blah, all kinds of stuff. We say, okay, let them go. Now we brought, what you want us to do? They will ask the question. And it's very, very concerning, folks. So, anyhow, let me go ahead, and like I said, I will do the first segment on East International. Then I will show you in Bovma. It's from this group, and I will also show you, interestingly, I will also show you that when you go on Google and type in Bovma and Liberia, you will see their connection. It's heavy. In fact, you don't even have to type Liberia. When you type in Bovma on Google and bring the image up, it's like you're talking. It's like you type Liberia in there. They're so connected. It's unbelievable. But I will show you Iboma have done a lot of construction work in West Africa. They were in Benin, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Guinea, in the whole of West Africa. I've not seen them in Sierra Leone yet. Okay, but the CEO of Mbovma is a good friend of Dr. Weir, according to the story. In fact, Dr. Weir is on record of saying that this guy let him borrow Dr. Weir to borrow his plane to travel from place to place. Remember that? Okay, we'll bring that up as well. Okay, and then the last segment on that would be the role itself with respect to right away, who's going to be affected. And I will show you. I don't know the property owner's name. I don't know the property boundary or anything, but I'll just show you from my own estimate. And lastly, I called Ormo Smith Toby yesterday, twice. I called him early in the morning, the time we agreed to call him. I called him, and he said, "Oh, because of the virus situation, we've been very busy, but I wasn't able to talk to anybody." However, he said, the Minister of Public Works going to be having a meeting here at the Executive Mansion today in about a few minutes. He said, or a few minutes. He said, and I will then bring it up to him, and he and I gonna have a conversation about that, and then call me back Liberia time now. He said, call me back around 6:30. So I said, what's about 6? He said, we'll make it 6:30. I said, okay. 6:30 in Liberia is 11:30 here in Sacramento. So 11:30 exact on time, I call. And when I call, I mean, he sounds so, like I said, I've always been impressed. But when I call him, the tone of voice have changed. Okay? What's this? I said, Samson. Oh, Samson, I'll call you back. I'm busy right now. The guy who was taking his time to talk to me a day or so ago, or even a few hours before, now out of a sudden, the tone changed, putting me off like I've never spoke with him before. I'll call you back. I said, okay, thank you. So after a few times, no call, so I text back and say, I'm still waiting for your call. Then when I came home, I gave him a call, no answer. So I'm not going to speculate, but what I'm not going to do is to beg anybody to come on my show. You don't come on my show to talk about issue. I'm an engineer. And I will show you here this morning that if these people play with me, I will design this thing here live. It's not. I'll show you some of the things that I've done. It took me. I was able to put Google Earth pictures together, because you can't just do a whole line of Google Earth. It took me about an hour or so. I know what I'm doing. Okay, so if they don't give me that kinds of information, I will design the 4-lane highway as I see it, and see if they're gonna match that. Okay, it's gonna take me time. I'm not saying that I'm gonna do it overnight. Okay, but what do I need? I've already look. Don't fool around with me. I can take Google Earth. I don't need to have surveyor. I can take Google. They have software where I can stay here and do survey in Liberia and still be able to come up with contours line, which I need to give me a different elevation in different position. And that's all I need. The road is already there. Once I do the coordinates of that area, nothing changing. So this is a global war. Don't bluff me. Don't bluff. Because I have the ability to talk about it, and I will continue to. So if you can't come on my show to explain, if your team, we in the diaspora, we have no saying whatsoever in whatever you do over there, that's fine. As long as you don't provide the kinds of information you have, we will improvise. And don't say Sansinto is giving wrong information, because you refuse to give me information what you think is the correct information. Okay, so if because the last time I was told that they consider me enemy of the state because I criticize or whatever it is. I know I'm not. Okay, and so from the tune yesterday, perhaps, and I say perhaps. Okay, okay. Let's see. Hello, Mike. Okay, I think Mike is ready for us. Okay, folks. Samson Tor. Let me get him on here. Mike, can you hear me? Okay. All right. I think what I'm going to do, folks, I will bring on Mike first, and then after he and I have the conversation, then we will do what we have to do. In the meantime, let's play some music while I'm trying to arrange with Mike.
Onana ayama lokolo mwane sikolo mwa yepoza ne kriku ya mureu lokolo toliye boru suku ogere yo omo ya lokolo gete swelo
ma TV. Enana, monyo kapora kanama. Yekere ma TV. Enana, sono sere kanama. Pare kwekuna. Inana, pare waki kanama. Baye jibo bazugo. Zakati ko pare monyo bazugo. Lokuru bazugo. Zakati ko pare monyo bazugo. Tumo wana, pare tumo wana. Korope ota singo. Tumo wana, pare waki tumo wana. Amoye bo pare kama.
Okay, folks, if you're listening, we're trying to get Mike here to set up, so just bear with us.
Okay, wearing headphone now. This is wearing headphone.
Mike, can you hear me?
Mike, calm down, somebody relax. Calm down.
Mike, can you hear me?
All right, get up.
No, he still can't hear me. All right. Let's see.
So, any how you know?
Okay.
The Bluetooth is on, right? It's not on? But how do we hear the man now?
Can you hear me,
I
Mike?
don't be hearing him because you're making an adjustment. I see him wearing
Can you
headphone now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Try to come to the camera is going this way. All right, here. Try to come the camera.
Okay. All right.
He's
Okay,
talking
bro.
again. He's going to the other side. Yeah, there's a one here now.
This is not going to work. So how do I? Okay, folks, we're doing our best now. Hold on. Just bear with us. Just bear with us. If you have to go anywhere, that's fine. It's Saturday morning anyway. So we'll be right back. With the computer, and I will contact you guys.
Zakati ko pare monyo bazugo.
Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Mike, can you hear me? Yeah, but can you hear me? Okay. All right. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way, folks. Samson told LeBron Pabrito. Let me just do it the old-fashioned way. Okay. So, all right, folks. Like I said, we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Let's just connect him straight, and he doesn't have to have a which my car here. Oops. This is just too much for me. It's too early in the morning anyway. So, folks, if you can, take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Simple as that. Let's see if I can pick that up. Yeah, we go. Okay. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. Just. Okay. All right. Let's try this then. He's not going to be seen, but he will be heard. Okay.
Pabe,
You're live on air. That is Pape Ni calling out. Man, you're killing me. Okay. All right, let's try again, folks. Samson told LeBron Paul, we got it. We're doing our best. Let's try it again. He did not answer. Okay, they're having some issue over there already, so let's try it again. He didn't answer. What's the deal here? Wow. Yep. Okay, Mike, can you hear me? Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah, just wait a while.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we have it. Yeah.
Okay. But I think the internet.
So we have to change the location. We have to change location and come here.
Yeah. Yes, but Mike, the issue here, you won't be able to be seen on the video, but they will be able to hear you. They can hear us talking right now. So, are you still want to change the position?
Yeah. We can change it. We can change the position. The video, all right. The video is on.
But I'm not showing the video.
Okay, we can change. Let's change the position. Let's change the location. We gotta.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and do so.
Yeah, call back with me.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay, folks. We're trying to get Liberia Bureau Chief Mike on here this morning, and they still. It looked like they're still with me. I thought they left, but they're still here. So they want me to call them back. Okay, folks. Those of you that continue to stay with us. Okay. We're doing our best. We're doing our best. And so I want to bring Mike on because this coronavirus is very, very, very much on all of our minds. So let's hear what he has to say. I think I saw something here, and I'm not too sure yet what he's going to do. But let's see if I need to call him. You're most likely not going to be able to see him on video because he's not. My stuff is not cooperating with me, so I'll just show him, but you'll be able to hear him. Okay? So let's see. Maybe they have changed their position. Let's try it again. Okay? It left. Folks, what time is it now? 4:35 in the morning. It's not even 5 o'clock here in Sacramento. So I think you'll need to give me a break here. Okay, let's try. Okay, Mike.
Hello?
Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, let us don't, because I'm not showing you on video, so let us don't do video. Let's just I got your picture up, so let's just do straight talk.
I changed the location. I think it'll be okay. I changed the location. Just see the video right now.
Yeah, I seen the video, but my tool here is not working with me to put you on video.
Okay, no problem. We can talk.
Okay, all right. So
Go back. What about you, man?
Okay. So hold on. Okay, Mike.
So no video, right?
No. Can you still hear me?
I'm hearing loud and clear, sir.
Okay, let me
Let me
call.
put my Bluetooth on.
Okay, then let me call you back so I can put mine on as well. Okay.
Okay, let me put my Bluetooth on.
Okay. So why was it not catching that?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
I'm here.
No. This is just too much. Mike, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing loud and clear, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put your pictures up now. Let's go ahead so we can start the part. So you gotta keep the noise. You gotta keep the noise down now. Mike, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So you ready? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready, Mr. Brown.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is your wedding picture that is on your Facebook, you and your wife, that's the picture I'm gonna put up. Is that okay with you?
No. Put the picture I usually use.
I don't have that.
Check there, you see some picture, the wedding picture, and I'll be correct. I get several photos.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's go to
Yes.
photo. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go to photo. All right.
You can use my
Okay, I got a picture here. I got a picture that I'm gonna be using now. Okay, so
You are now paired. Enjoy.
picture now.
yeah, I see one, but hold on. Folks, we're trying to do our best here. Okay. All right. This is a picture you alone standing with a shirt on. Just you alone. Is that okay?
Yes, it's okay. I think you can use that one. It's okay.
All right. Okay. All right. So, are you still with us, Mike?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, your picture up now. Okay. Folks, I mean, this is live TV here this morning. That's Mike Don. Mike, thank you for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. And I hope the internet will allow us to talk. What is going on? What do you have to tell us? What is happening in Liberia right now in terms of the virus and any other news that you have for us?
Well, Liberia is okay this morning. People are moving about their normal businesses. And moreover, it's quiet. The only news here is that Liberia coronavirus case has just raised at least three people have been confirmed of the virus. The first person was the executive director of the Environmental Protection Agency of Liberia, Mr. Nathaniel Blaman. And then few days later, his domestic work with the coke stand at his house, estate, just few minutes from where I'm speaking to you from, was also confirmed of the virus. And then yesterday, 2 Liberian woman, 63-year-old woman, scenarios was confirmed, totaling the number to 3. So far, Liberia has 3 cases of the virus.
I see. What is it that the government of Liberia is doing to inform, enlighten the people on the ground that you know of?
Well, there have been stringent measures put into place by the government of Liberia, headed by ex-football legend George Weah. So, for example, schools have been closed. Religious leaders have been advised to put in place measures that will curtail the spread of the virus. So, several measures, in fact, from the confirmation of the first case, the president has said that no officials of government will be traveling to countries that have at least 200 cases of COVID-19. But again, which we also broadcast on Thursday, the Minister of Information followed commitment to strengthening the health capacity of Liberia. For example, we were told by the head of the National Public Health Institute of Liberia, Dr. Musoka Fala, that currently Liberia is capacitated to test up to 2,000 cases. So when it comes to detecting cases, Liberia has capacity. Also, at various bullet points, there have been stringent measures put in place by many people who are coming and going out of Liberia.
I see. So right now the government of Liberia is in your understanding from what you're getting, they're trying to inform people, and what are the representatives and other Liberian officials are doing besides the executive?
Well, in some of the districts, for example, in this where I'm at currently, few miles away from the Mr. Blamanles, the representative for the district, for example, has some buckets and chlorine to ensure that this district has at their various houses. So this is what similar thing that lawmakers around Montserrat and other parts of the country are doing to ensure that the virus is curtailed and contained and not follow. So in amigo ways, they have been doing some other awareness. For example, the Liberia YMCA has also embarked some awareness messages. The IRC, I'm told, is sponsoring some Ebola, or COVID-19 messages, which will be shortly played on various local radio stations here in Liberia, so that citizens can be informed about what is going on.
I see. So the people, as people are panicking, buying stuff from the store, going to markets, what are the citizens themselves? What are they doing? Are they staying away from each other, or are they still going to party and people still going down Waterside and all those kinds of stuff? What are some of the things the citizens themselves that are doing that you think they're doing to protect themselves?
Well, citizens are following those precautions. I can tell you that Liberians learning lessons from the Ebola devastation, they are very cautious of following every little precaution that they are given. So, as we speak, most of the entertainment centers, for example, are currently shut, and they have been shut down. There's no activities going on. So, some of the bigger entertainment centers that we visited so far. Yesterday, I was at the at one of the big centers in the Duporo area, and at that place, I saw that there were no. Yesterday was Friday, so many of there were actually empty seats that I saw. In fact, there were no music being played. So this is in line with the government new regulation that this COVID-19 fought to the letter. So they are following the prevention methods given to them really.
I see. So one last question before we move on to another topic. Do you think the government itself is empowered to actually deliver in terms of safety for our people of this government? You think they have the abilities, and are they really working hard to make sure thing doesn't get out of hand in Liberia?
Well, yes, government is working. National partners, they are working to ensure that COVID is eradicated from Liberia. Just on Thursday, we were told by health authorities here in Liberia that the World Bank and IMF have approved about $15 million so as to fight the COVID-19 from the country. Also, before that money, $40 million US was also given as support to the government of Liberia 2019-2020 budget support. So the government continues to have messages about COVID-19, and one they are continuing to tell the citizens is that people should remain calm. We have 2 cases. We should remain calm. We should not panic. So yes, citizens here are taking those messages in, showing that they remain at various places and to avoid follow mingling with others. I mean, this is my first time since I've been following the situation in Liberia that citizens will add to message very quickly, because I remember some say when the Ebola was in this country, there were a lot of deniers. But as for the COVID-19, people are very stringent straight to following those messages. For example, almost every home that is visited in most of our countries, they have a bucket with chlorinated water. So they are closely following those messages. We saw 4,000 plus of our own citizens killed here by Ebola. So, I mean, they are very much scared, or maybe, should I put it, scary about reoccurrence of such or damage.
I see. What can you tell us about the quarantine center that is being established by the government? Is it something that is well taken care of? Is it well staffed by medical practitioners? Or this is just somewhere where they can just put you and say, wait until we find medicine or what have you?
Well, obviously speaking, I haven't visited any of the quarantine centers. But what I understand from health authorities is that there's no specific medication now to give to people who have been confirmed of the case of COVID-19. What they are doing is to continually monitor the signs and symptoms, how they are coming with. So according to that, the chief medical officer of Liberia, those signs and symptoms will be treated simultaneously. So there's no specific or medicine to say, yes, if you are confirmed of COVID-19, you will be taken. For those signs, so different illnesses that come along with COVID-19 treated according to the signs and symptoms. So this is what they are doing. At the quarantine center, we understand that Retention Hospital was the area first they were referring people to, but we also got that currently those who have been confirmed of COVID-19 have been taken to the newly constructed 14 military hospital near the country.
I see. What's about any shortage of any commodities like soap, bottled water, Clorox, even fuel oil, or any kind of any shortage at all in anything that our people need and perhaps not finding it difficult to find? Is there anything like that at all that you notice?
Well, no, we haven't experienced any shortage of such, except for people who are trying to artificially inflate prices of petroleum. And according to the Commerce Ministry, that was arrested. I mean, the situation was arrested and brought under control because people were trying to follow escalations of petroleum products, but government, in collaboration with Commerce Ministry, brought that under control.
I see. And let me ask you one other question. It's a topic that I'm going to be on here this morning. The Rawafi Highway construction, 4-lane highway construction. How is it being played over there in Liberia? Is there something people talk about anymore, or they just let it go and let the construction season start or whatever? Any information on that the government informing people, or they just not paying, not doing anything about it, or information is not coming out?
Well, people have been talking about it. A little over 44 kilometers road that was given to East International Construction Company to carry on pavement. But there have been several controversies surrounding this road process because, for example, people have been condemning East International its own capacity to take on huge contracts. It is my understanding that the money for the pavement of that road is over 100. East International has any capacity or history of even doing the road more than $5 million US. So this is what people have been criticizing the government for contracting such huge contract to a company that does not have any profile.
I see.
Before the outbreak of COVID-19 in Liberia, this was one of the talking points here, when people were saying that East International does not have that capacity to carry out such pavement of the RI highway. So again, people continue to talk about it. When you visit some areas in Liberia, they will talk about it. Remember, some years back, the former president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, also awarded contract to East International for the pavement of a road in southeast, in western Liberia. It is our understanding that since that awarding of that contract, the project was not implemented by East International because pre-financed the contract by $59 million. So East International was not able to pay that. Its own commitment to provide that subsidy was never. It didn't happen.
Do you know why? The government explained why they selected East International? I know they said because East International was doing something else, and now they transferred all of that. But has there been any other reason to say that we believe these people have the ability to do this work? Have there been any information on that at all?
Well, East International, according to some studies we've done, it came to Liberia as a building material store just in the SKD sports complex. And it was in 2015, I think, when President Sirleaf awarded that contract to in the sum of $59 million, which government should have pre-financed. That was the time East International, the public glare. But since then, they have not had any public or relevance as to whether having the capacity. But government has said that East International have some Liberians who are part of. So they talk about the pavement of, I think, a 2.5 kilometers road by Boncante, where East International pays. So they cited some other or some others or smaller contracts that East International has carried on as their reference to awarding such contract to East International.
All right, Mike. Thank you very much for the information. But before we let you go, is there any other thing that perhaps you think we need to know? What is happening in our homeland right now that we need to know? Whether from the southeastern side, any of the counties that you know of, you want to pass on to us here this morning?
Well, yes, indeed. I'm just receiving some breaking news here that President we nominated new person for National Election Commission, but I'm just I'm checking on my phone. It just popping in. I'm trying to get it. The president has just nominated new boss to the NEC. This is just breaking, and as we speak, I just received that text.
I see.
And again, on the COVID-19 issue, Liberians continue to follow the various. Let me get it clear. President George Weah has nominated NEC person. The president. Okay, let me try to get it clear. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm well listening. Go ahead.
Let me just what I was saying about the nomination.
Yeah, did it name
President George Weah made more. He has just made more nominations.
Did it name names?
Naming new head of the National Elections Commission.
Did it name names?
Let me just give you the name.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Just hold on. Those nominated are Councillor A. Nubasi Kwa. He is the chairman of National Elections Commission, the new chairman. Councillor David Brown Laksana, co-chairman. Councillor Easton Morgan Howard, commissioner, and Ford Flores Sale, commissioner. Basti Pangat, commissioner. Josephine Cole Gay, commissioner. At the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, Councillor Edward K. Martin, executive chairperson. National Bureau Commission nominated Councillor Edwin Dennis as executive director. The Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation, Arthur Hilltop, deputy managing director and general purchase. The Central Agriculture Youth, Minister of Agriculture, chair and statutory member, and Mr. John P. Chie, member, the Liberia Telecommunication Corporation, the TELCO, Minister of Post and Telecommunications, statutory member, National Public Health Institute of Liberia. You remember Mr. Brown? You remember Dr. Musoka serving as the acting director.
Okay.
So the president has just known him as Director General for NC.
I see.
And the Liberian, the National Food Agency, Bala Herbert has been Deputy Director for Administration.
Okay.
And Government Commission, George Howie, Commissioner. Liberia National Police, Liberia National Fire Service, Dolo, Deputy Director for Operations, Ministry of Post and Telecommunications, Joseph Mac Bonnet, Deputy Minister for Operations. So these are just nominations the President just carried on a few minutes ago, Mr. Brown.
Okay. All right. Folks, thank you, Mike. We appreciate it. What I'm going to be asking you here also live on the radio or on TV this morning is to we're going to try to make this here as a weekly activity. But I will call you. You and I going to talk, and then perhaps if you can do certain things, you can assign certain people to that to do because we need to get in touch with folks back home to talk to them. But you and I going to talk.
Yes,
but
hello, Mr. Brown, Mr. Toh. Before you go, there's just maybe in 30 minutes or so, we want to just highlight to Liberians effort that some of the official government are making about the fight against COVID-19. For example, the station number 10, where I'm speaking to you from, Yeke Koluba, the representative of the district, he will be shortly presenting to the community some buckets. So we just wanted to highlight it. If at all, maybe the time is given, we can stream it.
Okay. The only problem that I have this morning is the video connection is what I'm having issue with. But we'll keep you on. If you're ready, just bust out in, and then we'll bring you in. But it will not be video, and then you can highlight or give us whatever is being stated by Honorable Koluba, Yeka Koluba.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you, folks.
Okay.
Thank you. Folks, that's the voice of Mike Dunn, who is the Liberian Public Radio Chief over there in Liberia, giving us some wonderful information here this morning. As you heard, they've already, they have, all right, but they have, so why is the dude not coming out? Okay. All right. So anyway, let me do this. All right, folks. Sam Sinto, LeBron Public Radio. We will be right back and have some more information for you. We will do our own show after that. I don't like this. I don't like this. Yeah, we're stuck. Okay. I don't like this at all. Okay. Folks, Sam Sinto, LeBron Public Radio. I'm not too sure what is happening with my... Okay, here we go. But this is not what I have in mind. So what is it? Oh, my goodness. Okay, all right. That's fine. Samson told LeBron Public Radio, let me now go ahead and get back to my show here. As you correctly heard, Mike Dunn telling us that the government of Liberia now have nominated some people to do the election commissioner, new bunch of official election commissioner officials has been nominated. And we'll talk about those later on. So let's go. What time is it now? Wow, 5 a.m. Sacramento time. Okay, so let's move on. Thank you, Mike. Whenever Mike is ready, we'll bring him back in. I'm not too sure if I. Oh, okay. All right. Let me play you some music and set something up here very quickly. Okay, let's listen in. Okay, folks, Samson told LeBron Public let's go ahead and start the program. We just brought in Mike here, who's giving us President we have just nominated. That's Dr. Weah, President of the Republic of Liberia, as usual. And so we're just going through our regular programming here. So that is the president. Let me now bring in a video that I always play here, and I love to play this video, folks. So let's play this video, and that's the regular program.
Make sure you do that same thing for you can hold.
While we're waiting for Mike to tell us later, this is the president.
Yeah, you can hold the stick. I don't need show the road. You must stay. We're going to junior that before. No, I beg you.
I'll go Man, the Germans are still waiting for that. I think it's finished. Salome said it's not done.
There you have it. There you have it. That's the president during the election. Canvassing for vote, walking in the mud as well. Let me play you another video here. Now the president, after the election, he's not going to tell us what is it about the road business that he have so much interest in it. Let's watch and listen.
This is the right thing to do. Our country, it doesn't matter how many homes we got here, if no roads to connect, it's not completed. So I am happy with my road projects. From the capital to the hinterland, I will continue with my road projects. Anyone that will come after me will find something else to do. But I think that Liberia, being the first African Republic, also needs a road network. And this is what we're doing. You don't need to thank me, that's my responsibility. I need to thank you for making me to serve the country. This is the right thing to do. Our country, it doesn't matter how many homes we got here.
You don't need to thank me. I need to thank you because it's the right thing to do. And so that's President we are telling us. Now here is where I come down hard on this group. I'm going to play you another video, but this video is about a contractor telling us 75% of contract at the time, the scheduling. He's going to now tell us that they just discover a light pole in a way. And these are people that's supposed to be doing the Rawafi Highway, folks. Let's listen to this one. This is a doozy. Okay? And I'm not too sure why my stuff. Anyway, we're doing our best. Let's listen to this.
Road embankment, we have this. The most important part is the pavement, which is the placement of the asphalt base course, which is what we're looking at now. We've gone 1.3 kilometers. So it means we have 7 more kilometers to finish with the first 2. Then our concentration will be on the intersection, which is the red light intersection, where we have possibly overpass. following that, the concentration will go on in the next 4 kilometers, which is from Red Light and the LIBERIA junction. For that one, towards the end of this month, we start to compensate the project affected person. We start to pay them, and then when they clear, we start up the work. Overall, we look at the work being completed within 2 years because of the urban nature that we have. But I think the minister will relate concerning the level of challenges that we have. But for example, in terms of the light poles, all right, because in some instances, we have some light poles there, so that is a potential, issue that will delay, us. But we've been working with LEC in terms of that.
Yeah. The president asking, but the lipo in a way, and the guy, the minister saying yes. Okay, let's go now to the issue here. LIBERIA, the president have proposed as a policy to have Rawafie Highway from EW Junction all the way to the Rawafie, which is about 28 point something miles, to be made into 4-lane. And so this is the area now that I'm going to be concentrating. I will continue to do this here until we can see, even when it started construction, we'll be paying close attention to that as well. But my thing right now is that the East, and you heard Mike, many Liberians, even back home, don't believe that East Construction Company has the capacity to do that. And so that's what I'm going to be highlighting all the time, that East does not have the capacity. Not that they're not accompanying construction. I'm not questioning that. I just say they don't have the capacity to do these kinds of complex highway construction. Now, I'm going to be showing you other stuff about East here this morning, some of the work they have done. I'm going to be showing you, and then the intent here this morning, after that is done, when I'm done with East, I will bring in another group in Bovma, which is coming. It's a construction company, but this company, they really do have the capacity to do these kinds of work. They've done it in other places. You can research them and be able to see their work in progress or past performance. Everything is there. Okay, so I will bring that on, but I don't know them that well. I've not gone through trying to study them or anything like that. I know I've gone through, I've done most of the research on their performance and things like that, but in terms of the leadership and what have you, we've not been able to contact any of them. I send them information to see if they can come up. Nothing has come up. But let's go. Before I go to East itself, let's see what the government of LIBERIA, what they think the road should look like. And this is the road, a schematic of the road, and I'll continue to play that, but I will warn you, this road, as you're going to see the picture here this morning, it's not going to be the finished product, because they don't have the money to have that kinds of finished product, number one. And second, the stuff you're going to be seeing here is not a safe road construction or road products anyway. So this facility, the schematic that I'm going to be showing you, this is not what the road going to be like. Let's play. But this is where Liberians, the government trying to get Liberians to get themselves ready and to be excited about the prospect of having a major 4-lane highway. So let's play along. Let's just play along for now. Okay, let's listen.
D12 on the beat.
All I do was win. All I do was win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do was win. All I do was win. I say I jump over it. The whole you did by me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. The whole you did by me, I jump over it. They will see it. I say they will, yeah. So you forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. You forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. Jehovah bless you, no make it cross you. When Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When I can go away eat you. And when I feed it will hurt. Oh yeah. When I need it will ju. Yes, sir. All I do was win. All I do was win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you was born to win, yeah. All I do was win. All I do was win. I say I jump over it. The whole you did for me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. The whole you did for me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. I say your time, now your time, nobody can stop it. I say your time, now your time, nobody can stop it. They can do what they do, and they can talk all they talk. They can do what they do. Hey, turn the fire the person, Holy Ghost fire the person. Turn the fire the person. All I do was win.
Samson told LeBron Pabrito, let's keep rolling here because it's very early in the morning, folks. Good thing I'm not cranking on you guys here this morning. Okay, so anyway, this is what is a rule, but I know for a fact the rule is not going to be like that. Anyway, but what is a rule? A rule, as I stated last night on Focus on Liberia, a rule is it's a facility that is placed, designed to convey a community from one point to another. Okay, it helps to move people around. Okay, easy access to different area of the community. Okay, so you put the road down, but you have to be, especially if a road like this here, you have to apply all of the standard that is required to have a decent and safe road. Okay, so now one of the things that you try to do, for example, the president said and the government said they're going to build 4-lane highway. Let's just give them something like that. Okay, so this is your 4-lane highway. Okay, but they also have other items on this 4-lane highway that they're going to put on. Okay, I'm going to be showing you here right away what I think the right of way. Somebody says it's going to be the right of way is going to be 175 one both way. Okay, so we will show that here, and those who's going to be affected if that 175 holds. I'm saying if because I don't know that for a fact. But this is the type of highway that perhaps they want to put down. Okay, and in the urban area, you have to. This highway going to have 2 segments. To be honest with you, it will have a segment designed for urban area from EW Junction all the way to how do you call it, to Shuffling, because you have a densely populated area. So that's considered urban area. From EW Junction, Maja, and those kind of places, you consider them rural because they're not that much density in terms of population. So with that, you can consider that rural area. So the design speed and the design criteria for that particular rural area might be a little bit different than it is the design speed and the design criteria for the urban area. Because in the urban area, you have people moving around, and you're going to have to provide sidewalk. You're going to have to provide bike lane. You're going to have to provide a lot of stuff. This highway might even be able to carry a sanitary line that people can connect their houses from, because it's very close to the citizenry themselves. So they can use a lot of stuff. And that's why the criteria for the highway design for the urban area is not the same as it is for rural area. Okay, so that's what I want you to look at here. Now let's go back to and here's another thing here also. You have these kinds of stuff. What make up a road? Okay, what make up a road? Here's what made the makeup of a road. Okay, you have a soft base. Okay, you have a base and then you have a surface course. So you have asphalt, and you have rocks, and dirt, and then you have God-made dirt underneath the dirt itself. And the reason you do that because you're trying to avoid settlement. That's all, simple as that. But in order to avoid settlement, you have to compact. Okay, you have to do a lot of work. Okay, you have to clean give them clean bays. Okay, so that when you're building it for the future, to be honest with you, you don't want to build a major highway like that of Rawalpindi Highway. You don't want to build it and then in about 4 or 5 years, 6 years, when the next administration comes out, they're gonna have to redo the whole thing. You want to make sure this thing is done, is built with the lifespan of at least 20 years. Okay, and since it's a major highway that you intend to provide all of the major amenities that comes with major highway, such as lighting condition, putting light fixtures, and all the kind, those things gonna have to be maintained. You have to provide for that. Who changes the light bulbs? How do you change the light bulbs? If this is a major highway, do you just go out in the street and change light bulb, or do you control the traffic? How do you do all of those things? They must be provided. Okay, so the government gonna have to set aside a maintenance amount specifically for Rawalpindi Highway, and I bet you before it's all over, you will have a department strictly for our Rawalpindi Highway maintenance. You can't just leave it there and think say you're gonna hire or rent. Put a bid out. You can do that, but for a bidder to come or contractor to come and do this, and the way they do contracting business in Liberia, who know your business. I just don't trust it, because if I'm going to give after the highway is done, and we're going to get a contract to somebody to do light fixtures, who's going to make sure that the rat didn't go through our tube and eat all of the wiring. It happens. Those things will happen. I mean, those things they're gonna come to pass. So we want to have a contractor who understands the layout of this whole roadway in terms of electrical wiring. Okay, so you have that person, but if you say, "Oh, I don't let that person," another government come in, the person who contribute, then you give them the contract. They have no knowledge. Then when time comes, when the light pole or something happens, whether it's an accident and the light pole is broken, and you're gonna have to replace the light pole. Do they know what they're doing? Do they know how to connect the wires? Those are kinds of stuff you're going to have to look into. Okay, so you don't just get up and say, "I'm going to give it to my brother-in-law or to my auntie, daughter, boyfriend." It don't happen like that. Okay, if you do that, then you're not serious. Okay, let's go now. Let me go to East contractor, the group that are supposed to do this work. Okay, first of all, let's look at their company, folks. This is all they have. This is their headquarters, according to information that we've been given. This is their headquarters. If they have other headquarters with a lot of equipment, I don't know. This is it. They want to have 2 trucks. $100 and some more $1 million contract. They want to have 2 trucks. And if you even look in the yard, you don't find anything over there. Nothing. These are driveway builders. They don't build roads. I say so. Samson told says so. Quote me. Okay? And these are the kind of people you expect to go out to build 4-lane highway. 4-lane highway. You know what it means to have a 4-lane highway? I don't know. I just think they're not going to come to my show. That's simple as that. But we'll work with them. We'll continue to talk to them. But what I'm not going to do is to beg anybody. I'm not going to beg nobody to come on my show to try to explain to the Liberian people what is happening. I'm not going to beg them. I will be courteous. I will be polite. I'll be respectful. I will request. But I'm not going to run after people. I'm not going to do that. Okay? Simple as that. But besides that, this is East International Headquarters, according to them. What have they done in the past? Where can you go? You go on Google right now as we speak. You would think all of these months now that we've been talking about East International, you think they're smart enough to run and establish them, put a website out there so people can at least say, okay, this is it. They have a website now, my people. Then everybody go over there, and then that's how. If you have a website and you know you're gonna have lot of traffic, then you put information in there so the people who come in will know what East is about. But they don't even do that. They got a contract. How they got the contract, I don't know. According to Sir Joseph, East were taxed with certain activities, and since they came in and the government owed them in the past, so they say, okay, since the government owe you, and yeah, another contract, let's take that other contract. What kind of thing? Now you see it, now you don't. What is this, a gambling casino? Please, give me a break. Let's do better than that. Dr. Weir is much, he and his government, they're much, and if I talk like that, then it thinks I'm enemy of the state. So be it. I'm talking about Liberia. The road, I said it last night, the road that is going to be built, if at all is built, when I come from here and go back home and driving on it, they will not say enemy of the state. Bro, you know who Sansinto is. All the road cares, I'm here to make sure car run on this. That's it. So you can call me names, you can say whatever you want to say, that's fine with me. I will be truthful. I will be truthful. You get this kinds of company and you're going to give it, you see, you can't fool Liberians anymore. You ought to come out and tell us why East, you believe East have the capacity. Other than that, we'll continue to talk about it. And then you say, who cares? I don't care. You can talk all you want to talk. The East going to do the work anyway. That's fine. That's fine. But this is not Dole Community Road. This is not Sophie Road. This is not a Coca-Cola Factory Road. This is far more bigger than that. This is not a community road. This is a major highway. Major highway. That going to come from Moserado County, Magibi. Not only Magibi people are going to be using it. Did I say Magibi? Is that Magibi? Yeah, okay, whatever. Moserado, Magibi, then Grand Bass are going to, River Cess. Even people from Sino might use that road. So this is not a community, some kind of added road behind people, single, whatever. No, this is a major highway. And the design of that is quite different. The design criteria for this road is quite different from that of the 3 feet sidewalk you guys continue to provide over the coordinate sidewalk. I told him I'm not going to do that anymore because I do the work, and the people ask me, just giving them the sidewalk what they want. They want 3 foot sidewalk. 3 foot sidewalk? Who going to pass? Look at me, as big as I am. I'm fat like this here. So if I'm going on that sidewalk, another skinny person coming by, they're not going to pass by me. I'm taking the entire sidewalk. 3 feet? When was the last time you saw 3 feet sidewalk? Everybody moving to 6. They're leaving 5 behind. Now you'll be certified if you have 3 foot sidewalk. Yeah, okay. We're on it. We're not going to let up. We're not going to let up. So you're going to give me East. You're talking about multi-purpose highway. You expect to put motorbike on our highway. You expect to put bicycle on that highway. You expect sidewalk, I just told you, on the same highway. Not only that, how are they going to connect all of the surrounding streets that are coming into this major highway? Does East have that kind of capacity to do that? When was the last time you saw East building something called roundabout? Because it's going to be needed. How is it East? How are they even going to connect? How are they going to construct ERWA Junction? What's most likely going to happen? East going to come and put a lot of hole in Ralphie Highway. It's good now, and then we don't have the money. Then now the government going to be forced. To go find other things. Okay. Folks, Samson told LIBERIA, I just realized something that I'm missing. I want to live, yeah. You give me a few seconds. I will be right back. I just realized I'm missing something. early in the morning, folks. After taking my, just put on my clothes, I'm like, hey, I beg you. And she come, wear your ring. How come you wear a ring? Samson too. What? Yeah, all right, now we read it. Now I know, because I felt like something was missing all morning. Now I know. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead now. Let's have a conversation. Anyway, folks, so you have this East International. They're supposed to do this work. They don't have the capacity. We know that. But let's look at some of their old work. You know, the one that I'm going to be showing you now, it's called Broad Street. Okay, that's them. Okay, but look at some of the work they have done in the past. This is East International Building Road. These are people that are supposed to build Ralphie Highway. Look, that wire mesh over there, you can't even see it, because the wire mesh is directly on the ground. You can't see it. No, you can't see it. Okay. But I'm not going to be talking about design this morning. I'm not going to talk about, oh, they need to do this. No, I'm just showing you the kinds of work they've done. Let me show you another one. And let me show you another one. Okay? Let me show you another one, quick. This is East International Redemption Road. Look at it. You see the side, the young man sitting over there? If you're driving, you fall off, you're done. You're not coming back on that road. If you're tired, just miss that step and fall out. You're going in, either you flip over, but you're not coming back on that road. That tow truck will bring you back on that road. Okay? Let me show you another one. And these are kind of things, these are the people you expect to do Ralphie Highway. Look at this one here. They put it in, they already done one side, but look at it, just like a garage. I call it driveway. Okay, and these are people that's supposed to build Ralphie Highway. They don't have they have nothing. Now this is what I want you to look at. Okay, look at this other one. Look at this one, Broad Street. I call it Banga Broad Street. If you go on Google, just type Banga Broad Street, and all these pictures that I'm showing you here will come up. East International. Look around there. Do you see any construction material, construction truck, or anything like that? You see behind those two guys that are bending over there working? You see how white that stuff is? You see how white that concrete side is? They don't have, it wasn't even mixed correctly. Secondly, by the time they got the concrete to where it's supposed to be, it was so dry. I can tell that they have to put more water in it just so they will be able to work with it. And if you do that, you turn the paste, the concrete paste, the sand, the gravel, everything's supposed to be mixed with the mixed design criteria set. But when you do that with the water content and everything, but when you do what they did here, you weaken the concrete, number one. And secondly, the finished product will not even look good. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, and that's not how these things supposed to be done. East International do not have the capacity. Simple as that. Simple as that. Okay. Now, let me show you something that the way East International build their stuff. Okay, and this is not East International, but the same. This is in Liberia, and this is how East International build their thing anyway. But look at this thing here. Look at this. You will see when I put the video up, you will see, look at how smooth and white their concrete when the finished product is. Because they put so much water in it that the water even coming on top quicker than what it's supposed to be. And I will show you how it's supposed to be done. Okay, watch this one. You see where the guy going? Look at it. You can even look at mirror. You see it? The highway, that road people are supposed to be driving on, it looked like mirror. Look at the machine. The machine they're using is called Striker. And the Striker allow you. Okay, folks, mic down. Okay, hold on 1 minute. Hello, Mike? Hello? Hello, Mike, are you with us? Okay, folks. I can't hear you. Oh, hold on. Are you there, Mike? Are you with us? I can't hear you. Mike, are you there? Okay, he's not. All right, folks. I think he's getting ready to give us an update about what is happening. So let's see here. Let me call him. We're not gonna do picture this time. I'm not too sure if I have that anyway. So let's.
Because before this pandemic, the people were selling one of the faucets on the digital page, one of the faucets. People were selling one of the faucets for $1.50. And look at the situation today. They are selling one of the faucets for $5. That's abusing and exploiting our people. So we are calling on the information ministry. We are calling on the government of Liberia. So please get to the business people. The situation make money.
Folks, that's the voice of Yeka Koluba, who is talking right now.
You buy the things in the country and you pay taxes with the rate of $1.50. And now these things have been sold for $5. That, I think, in my mind, is abusing the people. I mean, the business people are exploiting the people. We are calling on the government. We are challenging the government that I am a part of to reach to certain brothers and other people that are selling these things $5 to tell them to stop. To please stop. Because if we have the virus in our country and our people cannot buy the buckets, you know how much for one bucket now? This bucket used to be sold for like $300 to $400. Now it's sold for nothing less than $1. That's using the trust and exploiting the Liberian people. We are calling on the Commerce Minister to please get on to ensure that in fact eating prices come down to $75 because we have plastic company in our country. We have a company in our country. If we are importing these things, people can sell it $1. But we have the factory here. It is very expensive. In my mind, I think it's not correct. If we are trying to fight the disease that has reached our country, we should come down to the business people and tell them do not stop. How many persons can afford $1,000 now? We say $2,000. Go right here to Vermont, who are selling the bucket with the faucet on it for $10 US. It's $2,000 and some more dollars. Our people cannot afford it. I don't know the president of this country, Ambassador Weir. So please tell the Commerce Minister to tell his people. I think there should be some statement now from the president telling the Commerce Minister anybody that would sell the bucket in fact less than $400 should be arrested. To show supporting the Liberian people. It is wrong. We shouldn't use this situation to make money on our people while our people are suffering. I spent nothing less than $300 and some more $1,000 to buy buckets, to buy tar soap, to buy chlorine, you know, so the people can at least carry on. That is part of the prevention. Part of the prevention is avoiding crowd. Part of the prevention is to tell our people, to educate our people and let them know that the disease, according to Fox News, it's an airborne disease. So I don't care how you wash your hands. If you're not avoiding crowd, like now, that's how we should be. We are close. The disease is in the air. The disease is in the air. If somebody is saying because I said the disease is in the air and it's not in the air, I wanted to please come out and tell the people it's only about washing hands. Then I will come back and say, but until that is done, as far as I'm concerned, the disease is an airborne disease. I'm calling on our people only about washing hands. It's about carrying all the measures that the health ministry talk about. Now being in the area. Keeping distance from people. In fact, right now, the transport ministry should be announcing to the public, to the tested driver, that 2 should be in the back, 2 in the front, the driver and the person that is in the front. Because we're trying to avoid it. We're trying to avoid the disease. And we need to educate our people to let them know that this, according to health ministry, according to what we are seeing out there, is a serious thing. We shouldn't take it lightly. Yes, the government has said 75% of the population to me. That's good because they believe in us. I'm telling our people now. So please keep away, wash your hands, avoid people, keep distance from people. And we want to say, ladies and gentlemen of the press, we walk you over to the DDC chair, Honorable Victor, my chief of office staff, and some community leaders here. They will go. I am not going to do the job for them. We give them the responsibility. They have been charged responsibility, which is 15 over to them, where they will go and do the distribution and report back to our office. I want to say thank you for coming and God bless everybody.
Yeah, Honorable Jacob Coliver. I'm Trouble Farmer that reports for Fabric Radio. Many of colleagues are donating buckets across the country, like Honorable Abu Kamara and others here are writing their names in district only. Why haven't you done that?
The thing is not about school political. It's about the safety and the well-being of the Liberian people. You know, people will want to post. I'm already represented. That's my responsibility. That's my oversight. And that is what I'm carrying on. But you people coming here to have press conference is wrong. So I don't need to put my name on the bucket. I don't need to do it. That's my responsibility. That's my oversight. That's my oversight. I'm carrying on my oversight. And I forgot to tell you something. The press, this government has not given up a dime to do what we are doing. It is my personal, my salary. I've been chipping in and keeping. That is why I talk and to buy to identify our people. 2 years we are not getting development money for our district. 2 years. We're supposed to get 1,000, 2,000 every year for scholarship. We are not getting the 2 years. So the government have not given me money to buy this. And I want to challenge anybody in the government that will say they give on you get $5 to buy this. I pray as a challenge.
My name is Augustine Oterio. I work for Prime Reverend. Is there any way you can set value for the cost for the huge quantities of bucket and fossil, including paint and other things?
You can do your calculation. One of the buckets is 2,000 dollars. You go right to the government and do your research. It's 2,000 dollars. We got like 275 pieces of bucket here. You got the chlorine. You see the chlorine in the bucket there. You see the tar soap in the bag. So these are things. Go and do your own survey. Go and do your own estimate and know how much it costs. It's very expensive to do this. It's between 3 to 4.
Folks, that's the voice of Honorable Yeke Koluba having a live press conference. I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to carry the video.
Okay, yes, sir. Honorable Koluba, my name is Mark Down. I work for Public Radio. We are right now live. Are you disappointed when the Minister of Information responded to you so harshly about the previous comment on hand washing?
Well, actually, sometimes all of anger people can respond to situation. You know?
Okay, so right now we're having connection issue. Hopefully they will be back. We're not getting anything right now. Okay, so the internet over there is an issue. So we'll go on. Here we go. Okay. All right. Let's continue with it. If Mike can call us later, that'll be fine. All right. So let me continue with this. As I was saying, East International, they don't have the capacity to do that type of complex highway. I know that. I can tell. Okay, so let's yes. What I was on before we got called. Okay, I was on doing this. This is the project. Look in the bike there. You see how shiny that concrete is. Okay, usually when you're building a concrete road for driving and things like that, you put, and when you finish product like this, you have what they call tiny, a little groove, so that water can sit in and get away from your car tires. Okay, and they're not even doing that. But look at the machine they're using. The machine sits on both sides of the ledger they have over there, which is like almost like a guard that's supposed to be. Okay, but the thing about it is, as you can see in the front, the people with the old green stuff. Okay, you don't see them putting bike concrete in the back of this thing here. They go back and forth. Okay, now where is the next concrete truck? I suppose, look at this young man. But where is the next concrete truck that's supposed to put this concrete down immediately when they finish, so that at least they were buying with what is now being placed? So the concrete set very easily. Okay, it doesn't take much. Okay, we don't see that. So now look at this here. Look at this. They have enough pace on the ground to do what they're doing, and they're going to finish. Look at the color of what I'm getting ready to show you, and you see the color right now. Look at this other video. This is how it's supposed to be done. Watch this. Okay, you see how much pace they already have on the ground. They don't need, by the time they get all of that done, you see the guy putting the right bike. You see, because when they rode it, there was a void in there. They can see, but look at the color. Look at the color. Even though the concrete, they can work with it, but at least this is what you call concrete. Okay, this is what you call concrete. Okay, as they roll that, there's more concrete in front of the roller. Okay, in front of the striker machine, that they need to take some stuff out. Okay, all right. So that's East International. Now let's go on to the company that I want to talk about now. Okay. This is the company that I want to talk about. All right. This is the company that I want to talk about. Ibovma. Okay. If you've been following us, Ibovma being in the news, okay, Ibovma being in the news. I'm trying to find somewhere here where I can plug my stuffing. Okay, Ibovma has been in the news, and this is a company that Dr. Weir, his people contacted some time ago to do the coastal highway. Okay, and I did some real work on it. Hold on, folks, because I don't want to work in blind. Just hold on. It's Saturday morning, guys. If you can't stay, you want to leave, that's okay with us as well. When I'm asking people to do what they don't want to do. Okay. All right. So this, as I stated, this is the company. Okay, Mike is back on. Hello, Mike. Are you there?
You are an elected official. That minister is appointed. And you just what it said.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Let's go back, folks. Let's go back to Mike.
I will respond to you after the casting. I will respond to Honorable Namwe after the casting.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not going to respond to him now when we have this serious situation. Okay. According to government now, we got a fair case. Not so. We should take this seriously to educate our people. For example, yesterday, example, yesterday morning I was in my house. A couple brown called me. Oh, on record, they did tell the phone to watch your hands. You know, I wanted to tell the men of God. Say, you're not a man of God. Don't never call me because you know you are a reliable person that people will. Have you seen the recording? That I see him. I say on couple brown. Did you listen to the recording? Oh no, that what people say. No, we need to be serious around here. We need to be serious around here. We shouldn't be in the business of collaborating with government because government will give us something to talk in the interest of the government. There must be opposition even among your children. Somebody and you will deflect some.
Final comment, they will talk to the chairman. Sorry, Mike. Let me talk. Senator Jacob Kolba, you have so many opposition leaders who are waiting to come out. What do you have to tell them when it comes to collaboratively coming together to fight this?
No, the opposition will speak. I'm a part of the just question for the opposition community. No, there's opposition in the country. So every country there's opposition. We are not going to tell them where to speak. Not because I'm speaking now so they should speak, or not because I can they should speak. They're not going to wait for you to speak. They got their time. They have to adjust themselves. They don't want to call a press conference and talk for 19 minutes and don't say nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So they have to adjust themselves together. When they have their press conference, they will tell the people, give the people, educate the people, tell people to get in the street. And very soon you will see them doing it. I don't have to tell you, I'm not a spokesperson for any political party here. I'm a founding member of the ANC, and I'm a member of the ANC. I will remain being a member of the ANC until my one day reach. Thank you.
And also the election we see from the radio live here from the office of Honorable Jacob Kolba. We now talk to Mr. Edwin with the District Development Council.
Yeah. That this, for what you have started to do for this district, I want to say thank you very much. Whatever you came from, let God continue to bless you. And let God to lead you in this so that you will do more.
How many communities you guys be visiting this year?
Well, right now we'll be visiting, we have 33 communities in this district number 10. 32 or 33. 32 districts, sorry. 32 districts. 33, right, yes, 33. And then we have 33 chairpersons. Looking at the quantity right here, we're going to go back in our office and do our distribution equal place so that you will have every community fair. So that would not be biased to other communities and leave other communities.
Mike, we're going to break away from you now.
Then they will share with their community as we begin from here, so it shall go down the community.
This part reflects on the part of the lawmaker.
Okay. Okay, folks, we're going to break away from Mike and continue with the show. That was the press conference, and I'm sure Mike will show it later on today on LIBERIA Public Radio. Press conference being held over there, and the fact that we do not have the video that go with it just doesn't make it much interesting as far as I see it. So we will, Mike going to provide that to LIBERIA Public Radio website here very shortly. But anyway, let's go back to the issue in Bovma. This is the company that Dr. Weir and his people decided to contact some time ago to do the road network, coastal highway. And in fact, they were supposed to have loan from them for, I think it was $420 million to do the coastal highway, including some road in my own area as well. That didn't go. There was some ratification and things like that, but that didn't happen, and so the government that road fills out. Okay, but here, what I want to talk about in Beaumont here, what happened? Why the government was interested in giving $420 million contract to this group, who is also, this guy is a friend of Dr. Weir. He told us so. And this is the same guy that used to let Dr. Weir borrow the plane. So if you couldn't give them the $400 million contract, why now that you're going to not for them not to do the $100 million contract? Now, the Bovman themselves, okay, let's look at their equipment Okay, and folks, this is, if you go on their website, you will find that out. Look at the trucks. Look at the trucks they have. Look at the truck they have. These are trucks when you're doing complex highway construction. You need transportation like the trucks like that to move and bring things in. Okay, that's truck for you. That's the kinds of truck. Those are kinds of things you need. Okay, let's go further. Let's go further. Let's see their equipment. Look at the type of equipment they have. Look at the kind of equipment they have. Okay, these things that they're on their website. Okay, that's the kind of equipment you're talking about. Somebody who will be able to do something like that. This type of the highway construction. Let's look at another one. Let's look at their construction process. Okay, look at this. Look at this. You have two rollers rolling at the same time. Does East International have these kinds of equipment? I don't think so. I've not seen it. The only thing that they have is this highway we're talking about. It's not a community. It's not Dole community project. This is a major project that the president has proposed. Why would they select East International? I don't know. But I can tell you they don't have the capacity. And we'll talk about that more and more. And you can call me names you want. You can say whatever you want to say about me. It really doesn't matter. I know who I am. Okay, so I'm not worried about it. But let's go on. Look at this truck. Look at this truck, folks. These trucks, we're talking about dump trucks. Okay? And there's many more. I just don't want to show all of them here right now because I have other things I want to do here. Okay? Yes, what I want you to look at as well. Okay? Where's East? Okay. All right. This company, next week, I'm going to show you, when I start showing you their handiwork, I'm going to be playing some video for you. And in fact, I'm going to be playing a video right now for you. Okay. I think this is the video. All right. Let's see if that's it. No, it's not. I think this is it. Maybe not. Okay. Folks, just bear with me. Bear with me. All right. Here it is. Look at this. This is 4-lane highway they built. This company built 4-lane highway. That's capacity, folks, where you can go and do research and be able to find these people. Now, let me show you something else. These people, this particular company, they're well connected with Liberians. I mean, especially the leadership of Liberia. Okay, let's watch. Let's look at this here. Okay, where during the time when the president was after these people, let me see if we can show that. Okay. All right. So let me see. Just bear with me. Just bear with me, and see if I have that with. What I'm doing here, you just go and do Google, put this company name, and put Liberia on there, and you will see a lot. Okay. Now look at this. This was a time that the Liberian government wanted these people to do something. Look at this. It says not the company name on there. See? Okay. I can go on and on and on. It has Dr. Weah pictures everywhere. This company, anytime you type this company name in Liberia, you think they're connected. Okay? All right? So the point that I'm making this morning is that the East International, and I will continue to make that, the East International do not have the capacity. These people have the capacity, and they're already connected. You remember this company? This is the same company that Dr. Weah said how do you call it? This company have the capacity, and they wanted to do a job for. Okay, they wanted to do the same job for. I'm trying to bring this guy picture and Dr. Weah together. Okay, oh, right there. Okay, folks, Sam Sinto, LIBERIA Public Radio. Okay. Okay, just bear with me. I'm trying to bring his picture and Dr. Weah picture together because I want you to see that I'm not making it up. You see this? This is McGay, the owner of the company, and Dr. Weah. This is the same guy that used to borrow the plane to Dr. Weah. Why are they not using this company at this stage? I don't know. And so I want you to see that this company has the capacity to do this job. Why are they not being contracted to do this job? I don't know. Okay, so let's go on. Let me go on to my other subject matter here this morning. That will be the last one, and then we will call it quit for the evening. Just bear with me here a minute. Okay. Now this is what I want my brothers and sisters to see here. Okay, as we move on to this now. All right, so all right, here we go. Okay. Okay. All right, this is the highway. This is the highway, as you can see, off a Google map. Like I said, I've done a lot of job here. I did a good job, as if I may say so, where I'm now connecting, and I want you to see that this is the right of way that people are saying the right of way of Liberia is going to be 175, total of 350 feet of right of way from one end to the other. That is that the government of Liberia going to have to do. Okay, so here's the right of way. If this right of way holds, and I'm not too sure if that's the case, but if it is so, okay, now you can see who's going to be affected. Okay, you can see who's going to be affected. It's no question asked. Okay, let's go ahead and show that. You can see who's going to be affected. Okay, now these people from EW Junction, you see the red line and the blue line. The white line is the center line on EW Ralphie Highway. Okay, now this is supposed to be the interesting part here. Look at the amount of people, houses that are going to be affected if this 175 each way, if it holds. Okay, so now let's go down the line. As we continue to talk about this. You see, and you will see, okay, you see this other blue, red building, all of that is in the right of way. Let's go on. And you can see who's going to be affected if this right of way holds, okay? Because the white line is in the middle of the highway. I told you already. Okay, so I was able. I can take this thing here and do the common design off of this. Nope, I don't need some big shot to come and bluff me. Okay, but the thing here is, look at this. Look at these people that are going to be affected. How do you get these people out of the if it is the true highway? I mean, true right of way. Okay, how do you get them out? If they're in the government right away, you're going to have to pay them. You're not just going to kick them out. It's not going to work. You're not going to just kick them out. Okay? So let's keep going. I did this. I took this all the way to Marshall. Okay? The blue line, like I said, the blue line is the left right away. The red line is the white right. I mean the right away, and then the white line in the middle is the center line of the highway. So let's just keep going, and you'll see now we're right here at the stadium. SKD Stadium. Okay, now you can see that even if this line is not quite correct, but the Liberian government was smart enough. You see where they have the gate. The gate is right on the right of way. I mean outside, way outside of the right of way. Okay, so they're not going to be affected. All right, okay. But these people on the left hand side, on the red right of way, the house is going to be affected. Okay, you see them? All right, let's go on. SK Cooper Boulevard, or what is some SD Cooper Boulevard, but there's a gas station at that intersection. That gas station, if this right of way going to hold, that gas station is going to be affected. How do you do that? Why would they build a road if they know that right of way? Now I'm saying, if this is the true right of way, if it is 175 both way, okay, but if it is less than that, okay, then okay, let's see just to the edge of the gas station here. Let's see how let's see what's the distance on that is. Okay, let me see that. Okay, just to that, from the center line to this, what I think they thought there was a gas. Okay, it's about 60 feet. So if that is the right of way, which is also, if you look at the fence on the left side, that's 90 feet. So if you go with the 60 foot, 120 feet right of way of Ramafi Highway, I just don't see it. Okay, so if these are the kinds of stuff the government gonna have to look into. Okay, you can't just get up and say, this is my land, you got to move. No, it ain't happening like that. You can't do that. Okay, so let's go down. I'm showing you some more stuff. That is okay. Here's another building here. Okay, here's another building here. And that building, if this right away is going to hold, lots of people are going to be affected on this Rafi Highway corridor. Look at this building. So let's just say, let's suppose, why don't we do this? Say it's 60 feet on both sides, 120. Let's do this. If it is 120, okay, so we come here with quality. Okay, we're going to call it 60 feet. Okay. So we take this white line and put it on 60 feet. So we take it on this side and put it on 60 feet. Now, people are still going to be impacted, but not as much. Most people might not even have the porch. You see this? This house? These two white lines. Now, let me change the color. Let me change this one to something else. Okay. So at least you can see, instead of blue, let's go with that one. Okay, yellow. Okay, yellow, and let's change this other one here. Okay, let's change this color. Now let's agree. Now we're using 120 feet now, correct? So 60 foot both sides. And let's see who's all going to be affected now. Okay. and this other sign. All right. So this is 150. This is 350. The blue and the red is 350. The yellow and this whatever color is there, cyan or whatever it is 120. Okay. So let's keep going. Let's see how far we're gonna go with this here this morning. All right. Let me go down here. Let's go from the beginning now that we have these two center line in it. Okay. So if the government saying 120 feet of right of way, in 120 feet of right of way, you most likely not gonna get anything, because 120 feet is not enough to do 4-lane highway. To be honest with you, okay, it's not enough for 4-lane highway and be able to say this is the right of way. Okay, all right. So let's go back. So you see that there's 4 lines down. The white line in the middle is the center line. All right. So you see how many people are going to be affected if you keep the 350 foot right of way people are suggesting than it is if you do the 120. Okay. So let's look at it. The people, all these people are going to be affected. Okay. Let's go back to, let's see now. Let's see. In fact, let's go to the stadium. Okay, 120 feet stadium. I don't believe it, because you see this line here. You see that line? That seemed to be the right of way. The government estimating that would be the right of way. So for them, it looked like the way they have the right of way set for the stadium is something like this, to be what is it? 90 feet. 90 feet. Okay, so I just don't see that. So I'm not going to bother myself with that much. Okay, let's go. The major issue here is, let's go to Alex Tyler's property, folks. That's what I have interest in. And you see all these things, I put those together by myself. I didn't just, it was difficult doing, but I have interest in it. I have interest in it. I wanted people to see. That's why I took time and did a lot of work to make sure I put those together. Okay? So you're not going to go to Google Earth and see these kinds of stuff. These are things that I put together myself. Okay? All right. Okay. So let's go to Alex Tyler area. Okay. It took me some time, to be honest with you, but I have time. Okay. Here is Alex. Okay, here's the Marshall Road here, isn't it? And look at the blue line. Look at the blue line and Armo Tyler's house. Okay, so you think if this highway, they say they're gonna build it, and they say the right of way on this highway is 350 feet, 175. You think that gonna look how it's gonna be going to people into Armo Tyler's property. Look at this. Okay, look at the other beautiful house here. It's gonna go straight into the people looking like gazebo. But Armo Tyler's house is back here. But look at his. This is his fence. This is his fence. So most likely they told him maybe it's 60 foot right away, 120 feet right away, 60. So as you can see, his fence, if he believes that this is 120 foot right away, look at his fence, from his fence to the center of the road. What is it? To the fence, to his fence here. Okay, it's about 84 feet. So he's saying 20 more feet inside, I'm fine. But if the true right of way, is 350 feet, 175, then we have issue, because you're taking away his property. Okay, how are we going to deal with that? How are you going to deal with that? Okay. And those are the kinds of stuff the government need to look into, to be honest with you. All right. So you can see here, I'm not quite done. So I can add some more pictures on here. all the way to Ralphie International Airport all by myself. Then if these people don't show up, I can take this thing here and do a serious design on it. Okay. First of all, I'm going to eliminate these kinds of curve. That's the first thing. This curve right here. Well, let's see. Let's look at this curve. What is this radius of this curve here? Okay. This radius of this curve it's not that flat. Okay. It's not that flat. It's about I believe when I did it, I think it's like almost 1,500 radius. Okay. 1,500 foot radius. So it's not that flat considering what type of speed you're going to put in here. All right. So here's another one here. So if you do all of these things that I'm suggesting that the government is going to be doing, you're going to have to do something different. Okay. You're going to have to do something different, to be honest with you. All right. So let's go. I want to show you something else. Their design, what most likely they're going to happen here. Okay, and I will show you again this morning the issue why the Ralphie Highway is so important. It's so important because right now it's almost like a death trap, to be honest with you. People are dying on that road. Okay, all right, let's look at it. Okay, so yeah, you saw me coming, boom, zooming in like that. This is all the urban area that I've been talking about. The design from this highway from the Tuckman Boulevard, EW Junction here, all the way to Shuffrin, way out here, is going to be considered to be urban design in this area. Yeah, Shuffrin right here, okay. It's going to be considered urban design because the population is much more dense than that of the rural area. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit different. All right. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do for you here this morning. I'm sorry we're not able to bug in with the Yeka Kaluba press conference, but I thought I'd do this here on this Saturday morning. It's almost 6:30. Okay, it's time for me to get out of here myself because I think I might have to go in the office and take care of a few things here this morning. All right, so let's go back. Let's go back to the main thing that I want to get out this morning is that East International do not have the capacity to build this road, and so let us don't fool ourselves. Either the government go and find somebody else, or East International going to give us some crappy jobs that most people will not like. Okay, so you can come out here and call me names, call me whatever you want to call me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't face me. Yeah, I know who I am. I know what I can do. So I'm not worried about it. Okay, but the point here is this: if you're going to do a major highway, you either go back to Imboma and get them to do the real work, or you just forget it. Now let me go ahead and open the line. If you call yourself man now, call me now. Don't just come and sit down behind your computer finish drinking heavy coffee, then you can't call me name. Call me now and let's talk. Let's hear what you have to say. That's how men talk. You think I would get something I want to say about how I be on my computer and not say anything? I beg you. So let me put my number up. Give me a call. And let's see what you got. Samson told LeBron Paparito, Mr. George, if you're listening, I'm getting ready to shut it down here. So give me a call, Mr. George. If you have the time, give me a call. Any of you can give me a call. My number is up there. People who've been writing here, you can also give me a call. My number is up there. Okay? Once again, I want to say thanks to Focus on Liberia. We had a wonderful, wonderful show last night. But this is we will just continue to talk about this roadway here. I'm going to after this I'm going to call Mike down so he and I can talk about, because I would like for him to send me some information or contact some people that we would like to bring on here, but they don't want to. It seems like they don't have interest. They don't have interest in discussing the technical aspect of this road. They said you go on public website, you will be able to find the plan. You go there, nothing. You can't find nothing. How are you going to put a major highway like they're already giving it up to construction, and then you have no plan for people to look at? You have nothing for people to look at. They should just accept it. This is, like I said, this is not Dole community project. This is a major highway. You want people to look at it, and so they will appreciate the kind of work you guys are planning to do. Or the people can, like for me, I don't have it. That's fine. I just show you here. Okay, I just show you. I can do those. I don't have to. Depends on them. I know what they're capable of doing. I've seen many plans from them before. Many plans from them before. So I really don't need a plan from them. I know how public work operates. I know how they put the ugly ditches all over the place, calling it ditch without any kinds of serious design thinking. Okay, how are you gonna look at even the waterside bridge? Look at it. Okay. Good morning, Mr. George Sampson to LeBron Public. Thank you very much. It's a Saturday morning. Thank you for waking up early and joining me. I'm still sleeping anyway. Go ahead, make your comment. And then,
Yes. I mean, what you say and continue to say, this is what we say. We do not have government doing business with people, but the people must be capable and competent people that we know will do the job. But I wanted to go back a little bit to say something. The Iboma project in Liberia at the time, this is just how it started again. And that's why you see that Iboma project was not successful. Iboma is a construction company. When President William came, when they talk about the rule, they didn't put a bid up. They did the same thing like this. They just got up one day and say, hey, we're going to construct the road. These are the people that we are contracted. There was no bidding process. Now, when you do like that, then you create room for suspicion. Then people come to start digging. What if they would have come out and put out the bid and look at the nature of the contract? Iboma would have been in a better position to be awarded the contract. Secondly, Iboma is a construction company. So what Iboma would have wanted to do was to get a contract, then go out there to private investor and get the loan from there. Now, when you get a loan from private investor, there's always risk that come with a high interest risk in terms of payment. When you get a loan from the World Bank, that's a different set of rules. So this is why you see that many at the time were questioning Iboma. Because Iboma was putting like on the impression that they had the finance to do this job. But then they had to go out there to get sourcing from all private investors. And that the interest rate will go up. That was some of the reasons some of our questioning Iboma, whether they had the integrity or the capacity to do it. Especially when it comes to the financing. The way President Weah did it. Because you know, if you give me a plane, a lady, you give me a plane, and I'm a contractor, a business where you give me a plane or I give something, that means that you got to get a kickback, you got to get some favor in return. And that is why we somehow were questioning the Iboma deal. Now, coming back to East International. East International is a different, completely different thing. Because Iboma has a track record. Even though they might have some issues, but they got a track record. You can go to Benin, Burkina Faso, I think they did some job in Ghana or somewhere like that. All these things, they have done some work there, so you can see. So even if you were to deal with them, openly, people will say, okay, but it was not done transparently, and that's the issue again. And it comes to this, it's international. They went to break ground. From there, the minister came out and said, hey, we got a contractor already. It's international. Then we'll go back again. What is its international record? All the little local jobs they are doing in Liberia, the failure, dismal failure. Look at the construction in Banga. Look, Slowway, behind the mansion there. Look at Soul Clinic. Somewhere in Banga there. They were all these people, they have not been any good track record of this company doing job. Then you take this few contract and give it to them. They don't have the capacity to do their job there. Period. Because the last one, I saw the thing, I asked question. I said the cost of the job, the estimate that they gave me is not right. I'm not engineer, but I just look at it. Because all the things, all the companies that they see they want to add to this year, that money will not make it. Then if it doesn't make it, who do you go back to? If you told me, $100 million going to do this job, that's my budget, we attacking it. Then I come and I say, oh no, you know what happened? We need 10 million. Then I say, no. Here's the contract here. Then you say, well, we can't complete the job. Then the responsibility falls back on the government. You have to go get another contractor. And when you get another contractor, they'll charge you more because they'll say, well, we ain't got nothing to do with your contract that you had before. So you want all to do the right thing, this is why you want to pay it off. These are some of the factors that we're talking about. Not there's a general mayor. I don't let them do this, but I will call his name. James Keller. You question that it's a 419 engineer, he doesn't have a company. Mr. Toll had never told you that he has a company, but he told you before. But today he's speaking as an engineer that works for the state. So if you think you want to question his credibility, then call the state that he worked for to see whether what he's telling you is not true. But when you throw hard me on Facebook to posting, it's not right. Since you want to be man enough, come on and confront the man. Don't post him. If you know, yesterday they were on a platform, they had 2 engineers on a platform yesterday, they spent hours. The line was open up for people to ask questions. So if you have a reservation, why you couldn't call yesterday to ask this man or to ask the 2 engineers that was on a panel? But because you people say you love Liberia, or you people say you love George Weah, President Weah. So anything that President Weah says, nobody should question it. It should be yes. But I think you people have to come to the understanding that the time has passed for those things. The days are gone. Now when leaders say something that the citizen of the country will not question, especially Liberia, no way. We will have to cross-examine everything now that the government do. Because at the end of the day, the Liberian resources will pay for that, whatever government is doing in the name of the country. So we not come here and sweep everything on the road. When you got people who are competent and qualified to examine these projects or the cost what they're doing. So these are the issues we continue to talk from all institutions, except East International want to also this contract to another company, and they become supplier. Then they material like young people. But you question people credential. Why can't we talk to East International to put out their blueprint and the job they have done outside of Liberia, or the job that they have completed in Liberia successfully? So why they can't put this picture out there so we can see, to convince us that what people are saying is not true. These are jobs that we have done, and look at it. They are all up to international standard. Look at it. You're not doing it, but you want to question people who are questioning the integrity of the institution. The Minister of Public Affairs, he ordered Liberian people. It's not whether he like or not, he owes the Liberian people. Because the Liberian people pay him. So if the governor of Liberia, through the Minister of Public Works, award contract to any institution, and some Liberian has reservation, it is the responsibility of that institution, that is the Minister of Public Works, to come out and lay out to us, these are the criteria, this is what makes the company XYZ qualified to do the job. That is the Minister of Public Works responsibility. If you don't know it, the Minister of Public Works works for the Liberian people. And that he also Liberian people any contract that they are doing for the state to explain to the Liberian people. If one Liberian asks him one question, he must explain to us, because it is a Liberian money that is being used to do that project. But if the minister is building a house, however you want to design, who he gave it to, nobody will question the minister, because that's his private home. But when it comes to Liberia, we have the right to know who is doing the role, who are the designers, and who are involved putting this thing together. We have to know it is our right. So whether you like it or not, whether you love President Weah, I got no problem with that. But when it comes to Liberia, we are responsible to question those who are in authority. Because at the end of the day, it is on our behalf they are doing it. It's not that the money is coming from the pocket. It's coming from the Liberian natural resources, the debt that this government was incumbent will require. We have to pay it, like it or not. In the office years, 12 years, the next leaders government will have to show that responsibility. And so, if anything is being done, we have the right to ask. Don't tell me because the past government did business with them, so we should do business with them. No. That was not the understanding. Because it is the difference. The contract was person where I said that the way Ellen did business was not right. And we will not go down that path again. So that was the contract person where I was setting. And it was based on that contract that the Nigerian people gave to the presidency. So if you go back there, then of course we must question you. Because the point that many people want to draw is that why you didn't question Ellen then the last time when they were there? No. That was what brought President Weah to power. Because he said the way the past government was doing business was not right. So we cannot do business like that again. We'll have to change. So that was the contract. So in doing so, they were in the state power. So now we expect everything to be contrary to what Ellen was doing. That is transparency and being open to the public. Anything that you're doing to benefit the citizenry must be transparent. And in this life, we are not seeing it. What was the bet that was put out there by the government, by the Minister of Public Works for the route in the National Highway? Did the Minister of Finance come out to tell us this is the money we are borrowing? These are the sources we're getting the money from. This will be the interest. Here are the terms and conditions of payment. After 15 years, we're going to start paying maybe the interest. 10 years, we're going to start paying the interest. No, nothing was done. We don't know where the money coming from. So, what do you expect to sit down? We should just sit down and fold our hands. Oh yeah. Or like one time the Minister of Information said they can get money from the devil to do anything. No. We don't want no kind of thing. We want when project is being undertaken, the funding where it's coming from, what the terms and conditions of the funding, that is, what is the interest rate, when the money when we want to start paying on it, we should know it. Because if it is not so, then you create room for all the talking we're doing. Right. If it is transparent, nobody will question you because they say, hey, get the document and go and read. If you have any question, ask the Minister of Finance, ask the Minister of Public Works. The Minister of Public Works, he will say, okay, let me call my engineer. Yeah, my engineer. This is how we arrive at this point. This is how we arrive at this. So then, with that, nobody will question the integrity. But when the government is not forthcoming, then of course, we are left with no other alternative but to take on to the media, because to the public, that's the only way we see that we can get redress.
Right.
Take for instance, if Mr. Smith told me, you have been talking to the man very nicely, he gave you a time to call you call him and he gave one, he cut you off. It tell you from my experience, it tell you. Yeah, I talk to the minister said, oh, my man, we're not together to talk to people. Don't talk to anybody. Don't bother me with business. That's it. And I'm seeing it. This is an assumption that I'm making. I could be wrong. And the only one will be wrong is saying Mr. Tobe come back to talk to you. But if he doesn't come back, then of course my assumption will be right. Because if you're talking to me, we're talking very nicely, and you call me back and I say, oh, I just cut you off like that. Just smack over like that. Then it means that something has gone wrong. Because from the initiative, we have been having nice conversation. Why not it come to the conclusion that we can have somebody to talk to her and you're shutting me down? These are the things we're talking about. Because if the government is not forthcoming, then of course, what do you leave out with? We go with speculation. We go out there and put it out there. What we want to put, we put out there. Then the very night is on the government to come back and say, oh no, this is not how it is. This is how it went. So what we are seeing is, we are all up for development in Liberia. But Liberia now has smart people. It has smart young people. All the engineers from Liberia, this and that, they are all around. Facebook have made it easy. People now can sit down and look at it and say, this is what. You had two Liberian engineers yesterday. They talked for more than 2 hours. So if someone from the government knows that this what they see is not true, it's not accurate, maybe call in and say, no, gentlemen, this is how it happened. This is how it going. Then, of course, you clear some doubt from us. But there's nobody responding. So, what do you do? Or what do you people want us to do? Just to say, okay, yeah, the contract has been given, so we got to follow suit? No. It doesn't work like that. It will never work like that again. The Railway Highway, there are many components to it. It's not just the construction, it's just that road. People got property along that road. And some people don't understand. Because I think they say the government use eminent domain. Yes, government can use on eminent domain, but it's my property. It is my private property. And I said, no, you can't do this with my property. There are other alternatives. And if we can go to court to prove that there are other alternatives besides taking my property, you can go on another side. The court will not allow you to take my property. So then I come to the issue. Did the government did they have town hall meeting with all the residents in those areas? Because these are things you explain to the people in the town hall meeting, community meeting, that hey, we are going to expand this road. But we'll be going 175 feet left, 175 feet right. That is the government public road. That is the government area. So anything that falls within that, then we have to sit down and talk with you to compensate people, because we are African. We don't want to come and just knock the property off and say because you're doing the roadway. So we have to compensate it. But this compensation now, we cannot compensate the full value of this property because you put in the government right away.
Right. Okay.
Whether they give you permit, bring your permit. If they didn't give you permit, then we will compensate you. Those properties that is under the reach, but we want to use those areas, they will have to you now will have to come up with your president. It means that we will be talking to you to say, hey, what you ask for, we can't give, but this is what we can give you. That means that person got control over the bargaining. We don't have no more power. Right. But when you within the government right away, you got no bargaining power. You are the mercy of the government.
Exactly.
So these are all the components that sometimes come with all these things we see. So when these people say that 36 months, that's 3-year period, and we know we got 6 months of rainy season. Can you construct the road? Can you construct the road within that period?
I doubt it.
So,
okay.
So, yeah. So let me just say that to the public. Some of us, not that we're against development, but we look at, for some of us, we are very concerned about cost, because we know in Nigeria, that has always been the pattern. People inflate prices for government officials to get kickback, and they just get kickback. So now this is why now we are concerned about. From all indications from all the engineers that are talking, it means that road will not be 100 million, it will be plus. Mm-hmm. And if it is plus, who's going to pay for it? Right. Who do you go back to?
Right.
To get the access money. So these are the things. So I just want to say thank you and to Liberian Public Radio for giving some of the platform to speak on some of the issues. So let us continue.
Thank you.
We'll keep it on.
We'll continue to work on these things. Thank you very much, Mr. Joe. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. And good morning to you.
Okay, sir.
That's the voice of Evans George, who giving his opinion here this morning. And we're going to now call it quit for the evening. For the money, I keep thinking evening. Folks, Sam Sinto, LeBron Public Radio, we're doing our best here. Let's continue to pray for one another. One thing for sure, okay. Okay, and Okay. All right. Would say thank you, folks. Thank you very much for tuning in to Liberian Pub Radio. Please tune in tomorrow. Freedom Watch, of course. Mr. Soul will be on, and we'll be giving you some wonderful, wonderful information. He'll continue with. I'm sure he might be able to bring in Mike again. I'm sorry we were not able to bring Mike through the video this morning. I'm not too sure why my system wasn't cooperating. But I want to thank all of you again this morning for tuning in to Liberian Pub Radio. We'll continue to talk about the role. In fact, we will make it. Some people are going to be calling out names. That's fine. Call me names. Call me whatever you want to call me. It really doesn't matter to me. I know who I am, and I know where I'm from. Toll Town. You think you're going to take Toll Town away from me? But you talking, hiding behind your computer and talking all kind of things, that would take Toll Town away from me. Far from it. You think if I go to Liberia, they'll say, don't come in, you're not Liberia, man. I beg you. We want to thank all of you again this morning. So to get up, I don't know how the people, I don't know how to do it. To get up to 3 o'clock in the morning, a.m., and I'm still here. My eyes are burning right now. I'm going to hit the bed. Folks, but we have to do these things on a very serious note. We have to do these things. Because we don't want the time comes tomorrow that I go home and say, who put this thing here? Then I start thinking, but why didn't you say something? I got a platform, like Public Radio provided a platform for me. I will speak. I will speak. You don't like it, you like it. I will speak. But I must do so with respect. I must do so with truthfulness. I must do so with responsibility. I'm not going to come out here and have a whole hour and a half, or 2 hours of show of finance if I know, when I know very well I have no clue. I'm not going to do that. But I can have 4 or 5 hours of show on engineering and road design. I'm not taking backseat to nobody. You call yourself, man, call me and let's talk about it. Something to. Okay, folks, on a very serious note, we say thank you very much. We appreciate it. And we say good morning to all of you and good day. Please stay safe. Wash your hands. Do the social distances, whatever it is, that the people are asking. The coronavirus here is very serious. I've never seen this country being shaken like this here before. The country is really, really shaking right now. Okay, this is the great United States, and this virus is making a state like California shutting down. That's not easy tax. You know how many dollars people are going down the drain right now as we speak. This virus is deadly. And the people want to make sure it don't go anywhere else. So if they say don't go here and don't go there, please, for maybe 2 weeks or so, I would say like what Samuel was saying. If the people put stop to your beer, you Muhammadize your money. You Muhammadize your beer too. So please don't go out if you don't have to. Okay? Because every one of us will continue to pray for each other and we all love each other. But how are we going to do that if you're sick in the hospital? Stay safe. Stay safe. This virus is not something to play with. When you come from out, wash your hands. And from time to time, your front door knob, when you have time, take soap and chloride and just wipe it. Because every time you come from out, you use your hand for the front door, whatever door, whether it be the garage door, whatever door you use to enter your place. From time to time, try to clean it. Because when you come from out, you've been touching a lot of stuff. So you don't know that. So your son or your kids come out or come in the garage, they go back in, they touch the same door. Okay? So even in your own house, from time to time, wash your hands. And like Craig Conker say, don't be kissing on people. I don't know. Conker, he said, don't be. But you don't want that blood again, yeah. Oh my goodness, boy, you don't want ya. Oh, conga. Oh, yeah, Jay consider he's something else. But anyway, folks, let me get out of here. Good night, good evening, good day to all of you. Thank you very much. Once again, we're not here to degrade anybody. We're just trying to be factual and trying to point out things here. East International do not have the capacity to do the kinds of highway that we used to, some of us. They don't have it. You can't build community road and you think that that's the highway. It's not gonna fly. It's not gonna fly. You can do it, but we'll talk about it. Okay, and as long as LIBERIA Public Radio is giving me the opportunity to do so, I will do so. Even if I'm sleeping, just like I am now, my eyes is almost closing, but I will continue to talk about this road. We can't leave it like that. It's too important. It's too important to us. You live from here, even if you're from all the way from Mwenplewe, way inside Grand Gide. When you live from here, you go the first place, the first ride that leaving the United States, real nice road. The first road you're gonna get on from the plane will be Rawalpindi Highway. Why won't you have that kinds of experience of gradually transferring yourself from a decent highway to a decent highway? Now you're in Monrovia, that's fine. You see what I'm saying? So we will do our best to continue to enlighten you. Thank you very much, and beautiful day to you. Bye-bye.
T'as des tomates et t'as des jeunes.